Look at the
Hollywood schmo.
Yeah.
They're readers and cool sunglasses.
Well, they are sunglasses.
I'm trying out. You can see I'm trying out a ring light, but I don't know how this is going to go.
Well,
yeah, they don't work well with glasses.
I know.
It looks like pupils in your black eyes.
I should be getting some new glasses pretty soon. Can't wait, actually.
Look up just a little bit so you can see those rings right in both eyes. Turn a little bit. There you go.
And it looks like
You look like an alien.
I got it pointed down, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I had a ring light for a couple weeks, and then the batteries ran out, and I never bothered to put new ones in.
They do the same thing here.
Yeah, they do.
And this is it's plugged into the USB, and it's on a clip.
Ah, there you go. I got the cheap one.
I just got out of the pool. No, it wasn't. I only had the heater going for a little bit, so it was freezing. I just put a new vacuum came today. But yeah, Mickey, we got a heater for the pool. So a Michigan unicorn is Debra in the pool before July. Actually in it. So
He'd have to do it for today and
well, yeah.
most of this weekend, I guess.
Right. I don't know if I'll bother running it. The bill will be up, and you get out and you're freezing. So
yeah,
but
70 is supposed to be like the highest. 70, 72.
God, my thing said it never said out of the 60.
Oh, really? Maybe it changed.
Let me see what
that's like today and tomorrow, but I thought it was supposed to get kind of mild for the weekend, and I don't know about Monday.
Yeah, our weekly thing is on Sunday. So
my at a glance has Sunday at 65 and Monday at 67.
Yeah, at 69 and Monday 74.
Okay, well, hopefully your app is more correct than mine.
And of course, Tuesday is 77. So isn't that nice?
Oh, Tuesday I have 68.
We had Mike-like temperatures last week. Mike approved weather.
Yeah,
right.
My kind of stuff is great.
It's so spring is cruel. Spring's a lie. Spring's a lie.
You see that high for tomorrow? What is yours?
Isn't like the upper 50s or something?
Mine says 51.
Mine says 49.
Yeah, you're.
96%
we already canceled
chance of rain.
We already can't. 90% chance of rain. We already canceled golf in the morning.
See,
I have the day. I'm not working. I'm taking the day off.
I guess today was warmer than I thought.
Yeah, it was nice at lunchtime.
It was a nice day, nice spring day.
But yeah, tomorrow's going to be cold.
Yep.
Cold and rainy. So that should be fun.
Yeah, it'll take hundreds and hundreds of dollars of heating to get the pool up to speed.
Yep. For everything you've poured into it already, it's already gone, and it's going to get worse.
I think, like I said, I think it kept it. I mean, because of today and the sun was out, it kept its temperature pretty good. Because I didn't run it all day till the vacuum came, and I said, well, I better plug this in. But I don't know what it was. It was 76 when I got in. So, that's not bad.
Yeah.
The heater was only going for like an hour. I got.
Oh, it's Schmo.
Hey, who's that?
Yeah. I dim this. Oh, here we go.
There's more natural.
Yeah, it's warm. I got it on warm setting and the lowest brightness.
Yeah, that's better. That looks normal.
It looks dim.
Now, don't talk about Joe like that. Now he looks yellow, like Mickey's favorite movies, orange.
He went to Mexico.
Yeah,
he just suddenly he transported to Mexico.
In the movies.
Might as well just kick this off. Yes, I glance. The year is 2021. It is the 27th of May, and you're wasting away on the North Coast with Amigo Schmo.
Mike.
And Mickey. It's our Memorial Day show.
That looks almost like a green beer. What do you? That's
It's not green, but it's dark. This is called. It's called Moose Drool. Is there a beer called Moose Drool? This is a Billy Clausen brewed recipe. It's pretty good. I'm gonna. Well, I'll look on my little device.
I have. No. Yeah. Hey, knock it off.
Well, I don't have a beer at the moment, so I have to go get one. So pardon me for a moment.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Something called Moose Drool Brown Ale.
This is just a really nice beer. Oh, sorry, it's got like all these Midwestern sayings on it.
Oh, Big Sky Brewing Company in Missoula, Montana. Moose Drool. This is the best American brown ale in the world. Huh. It's pretty good. I'm partial to every single beer I get from him. I don't know if it's the freshness. His maple porter was good. He's got a Blue Moon knockoff that I haven't tried yet.
See, I might like that. I like wheat beers. I don't like porters or stouts or anything like super dark like that. I'm not a big fan. Never really cared for them.
I do like them, but I like the wheat beers. The Oktoberfest was good.
Yeah,
the coaster stuck.
Nice. Yeah, this is Bell's. This must be new for this season. It's good. It's a golden ale.
Anyway.
But that's life on the North Coast.
It sounds like almost like a song.
We haven't gotten to those 3 months yet. We're still in the 9.
That's right.
Right. Yeah, so what am I bitching for?
Because that's what we do.
What we do
in the North Coast. We bitch about the weather.
Yep. I've lived in Michigan my entire life, and I still complain like I've never lived in Michigan.
Yep. As do most residents of Michigan.
Yeah.
Everybody complains about the weather.
It's what you do. It's the state pastime.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I had to take care of that. And this is my Friday, though, everybody. Oh. This is my Friday, Mick.
Wow, you were deep in the schmo zone for that one.
Yeah, I was answering a text, and I said, "It's my Friday, everyone," and Mike's not there.
Everyone.
All of
the Mickeys.
Nice. No, not my Friday. It's just another Thursday for me.
There are shows, not just Jimmy Buffett, but shows that are being planned and tickets for sale.
Mm-hmm.
Like COVID's going away or something, but later on this year, right? I don't know any super close ones around here, but
yeah, I haven't spotted anything that I would go to normally, so I haven't been paying much attention to it. But have you stopped wearing masks?
Pretty much.
Yeah, well, I went to Kroger a couple times, and they had the mask said that the sign said it was optional for vaccinated people. So I said, you know what? I went.
You actually threw it.
No, But
I Mary Tyler Moore, and you tossed your mask up in the air.
But I was one of the few people in the store that had no mask.
That's what gets me. Is the first time I did it was Myers, where they said fully vaccinated people do not have to wear a mask, and it was like, okay. So I was walking around, and I felt like such a scofflaw walking around without a mask.
I thought
I actually feel right.
Just for the heck of it, I bought this from Etsy, a little vaccinated wristband, vaccinated for COVID. And
wow!
It's got the Moderna one on the back. This is from Moderna, and they've got one for J&J and for Pfizer. But of course, I had to get the Moderna one. So it means nothing. But I just wanted to to say that it's my non-mask wearing is by choice.
Right.
And so I just wanted to get that out there. But it felt so weird, and it also felt so great to not have to worry about my glasses fogging up, or if my nose starts to run, I can actually go like this, and I don't have to like keep sniffing and keep it off the inside of my mask.
That's true. The glasses must drive you nuts.
Yeah. Well, I finally realized that if you wear them far enough forward, your exhalation just goes up. But then you're always worrying about your glasses just falling off your face.
Yeah, or
it took me
it
took me over a year to figure out that if I wear my glasses a little more forward.
Well, just think, for the next pandemic, you're all set.
Yeah. So yeah, 2 years from now.
Hi, everybody.
But I would go into other stores that had the sign, mask wearing. You don't have to wear a mask if you've been vaccinated. But it seems like everybody else is wearing a mask. So I always chicken out and put my mask back on because I carry a mask just in case.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I go to concessions a lot, and I'm fixing this. And I think that I don't think they've said anything about the mask, so I've been wearing it in there. And then Kate just told me yesterday that as a worker, she doesn't have to wear a mask.
Well, that's weird because at Myers, she works at Kroger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, at Myers, all the workers still are wearing masks, as far as I can tell.
Well, I think they were until this was yesterday.
Yeah, maybe it's changed again.
Yeah,
because the last time I went to Kroger was on the borderline. It was right after they announced it, before the local stores actually put it into place. So I did have to wear a mask at Kroger.
Yeah, Tuesday she had to wear a mask. Wednesday she didn't.
That's cool. I like it. I like not wearing it.
Yeah, but it is weird when you see almost everybody else still wearing it. You wonder, are they doing it out of precaution, or are they really not vaccinated?
Yeah. But it's funny, before seeing somebody without a mask would piss me off. Now I actually feel some camaraderie for the ones that aren't wearing a mask. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to wear mine either because of you.
What's that movie I was telling you about?
Idiocracy.
Yeah.
I finally watched that again. It's been on my DVR for like 2 years.
That's right. I want to watch that movie. You guys told me to, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
A number of times, actually, dumbass.
Where's that pill? Drive to your house and force it down you, and stroke your throat so you swallow it. Put it in peanut butter.
Mouth closed.
Its nose.
Yeah, it's very telling. That even just watch the first 5 minutes of it, and you get the whole gist of it. That's all you really need. You don't have.
Oh no, you should watch the whole thing.
Watch the whole thing, but if you're really in a hurry and you want to get the gist, all you need is the first 5.
Yeah, I did this once before and tried to figure out what service has it, and then I forgot.
I forgot how hot Maya Rudolph was back in the day. Because now she's gotten all big. Big.
Just the way you said that. Very descriptive.
And I said it like she would say it. Big. I've gotten big. But yeah. she was a babe back then.
Well, what's her? Mimi, is it Mimi Pinkerton? Is that her mom?
Ripperton.
Pinkerton.
Mimi? Ripperton.
Is it Mimi or
Minnie? It's Minnie Ripperton.
It's awesome. Mimi Pinkerton. I'm sure of it.
How did my dad get in the Zoom chat?
Who's the dumbass now?
That's good. We should write that down. That's a good character name if you.
It is. When I write, I got it. Dibs when I write my book.
Yep.
Whenever that is.
Mimi Pinkerton says
she can sing in the 7th register, whatever they call it.
Only fish can hear her.
Nice. Mimi Pinkerton.
That name sounds too fake.
He thought it was the real deal.
I knew it wasn't exactly right, though. I knew something was wrong. I was pretty sure I had the last name right. No.
Yeah, he had the
This
syllable
has
count
happened
right.
many times. This has happened many times because Debra knows her name, and I always say it wrong, and I keep doing it. I'm so old.
Awesome.
Speaking of getting old, somebody has a birthday this weekend,
Oh, that's right.
and he's getting older.
On Sunday. Growing older, but not up.
Except for, growing older but not up, but buying yet another new house.
Yeah. That's something I said I would probably never do again, is for build a house again. And here I am doing it. Yay.
We'll have to go out there and podcast once.
Yeah. Yep. Come on out and sit on the deck that was just installed.
Ooh.
For like,
that's right.
I think triple the price that was originally budgeted for.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm getting Trex on this deck here.
Oh,
We're getting the deck right outside our back door. The pool deck will stay wood.
The bird grave.
And I have to paint
Right.
stain. Yeah.
The death
bird.
zone, the kill zone.
Yeah.
And plus the whole guillotine thing I did on that other bird. That stupid feeder crushed the bird's neck. Did I tell you guys this?
I don't remember.
No, I had this feeder here that had this sliding cage on the outside.
Really?
It was there for if a squirrel went on it, it moves. They can't get to the food.
Oh.
But as soon as I got it, I said, this was dumb. The squirrels are just hanging on a branch like a monkey and taking food out of the thing anyway. So, but it kind of slides and it's stupid. When I hang it up, I have to slide it so it sets so the birds could eat it and they land. And I don't know what happened, but I could see that a bird was on the other side of the feeder right out this window. And it was there. And I'm working hours and it's still there. And look, what the hell's going on? So I go outside and its neck, the whole cage moved down and completely broke its neck. And his head was stuck in between the feeder and the caging. And other birds are coming to eat and they're like, what's Charlie? And I tossed the whole damn thing away. I still feel so terrible. I mean, I said, here, come in and eat. Bam.
Sucker.
Like a mouse trap.
Yep.
I don't know if a squirrel must have jumped on it.
Oh, that'd be great if a squirrel used it against a bird.
Yeah. So I felt so bad.
And the squirrel's going.
I really should have taken pictures. I really should go find it. I got it off of Amazon. I really should leave a review. People do that, right? I never do that after the fact. And look what this thing did to the birds.
Oh yeah, definitely put a photo up of a headless bird.
I mean, it was stuck. And I said, I'm just throwing this whole damn thing away. What am I doing? I can't put this out here anymore. But I had it for years.
Yeah, the revolution is over.
They'll just say you put it together wrong.
Yeah.
You didn't read the fine print. It's supposed to decapitate birds.
It was a pain to begin with. I said, why did I buy this?
Or they'll just say you were shopping in the wrong section. You got the bird traps instead of the bird feeders.
It was a good old big feeder. It held a lot of seed. They loved it, until they didn't anymore.
Well, I have a few Buffett stories that we can get into.
Good, because I don't have any.
Well, the first one, the earliest one, is Buffett's interview with Billboard magazine, which was shortly before his 4-night stint in Delray Beach. And Jimmy dropped a few interesting tidbits in the interview. One of them is that he's working on a new book.
Oh, wow.
and it's a novelization of his recording of Volcano on Montserrat in the George Martin's studio in Montserrat. Air Studios, I think, is the name of it. AIR Studios. And I remember him talking about how it would make a great book, but he couldn't write it until everybody had passed on, so they couldn't say anything about it. But I guess he's getting around that by just fictionalizing it. So that's what he's writing right now. And he also mentioned that he's working on some songs for a new album. So that's in the works too. And the other thing he mentioned was, or that I don't think he talked about it, but the article mentioned that the Del Rey shows would not be his first public shows since the pandemic. He also played in the Belly Up in Solana Beach, California back in April. And they mentioned that these shows had been video recorded. And so I'm thinking, ooh, this would be great for Margaritaville TV. And that same day that I read the article, they announced that they were going to release the Solana Beach show as a stream on Father's Day. And it would be $15 to see it. The pre-sale would be $15, and then the pre-sale would be $17.50, and then the day of the show would be $20. And while I was debating whether to pay the $15, the very next day it jumps up to $17.50. So the pre-sale was one stinking day. So I got screwed. But it does sound really cool to see this intimate show with only 40 people. It sounds like it'd be really novel and, pardon the pun, and be a really cool thing to see. But I'm still balking at $17.50 for it.
No, I paid $20 if it was. It's good, going to be good quality. You think, or?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Because a lot of these things are, questionable quality.
Right, we paid $20 for Roger Klein, right. and it was wonky,
Yeah.
Well, it's not live; it's already been shot.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about the direction or anything, any technical problems. It's just going to be a streamed video.
True.
And it's pro shot, and it does sound pretty cool. But still, I hate to part with $17.50. I'm so cheap.
Well, it's probably I bet you it's going to be somehow you're going to find it available afterwards.
I don't know. It's probably going to go straight to nugs.net, and then I'm going to have to pay $50 to see it then.
Oh,
for a month.
No, if somebody's gonna post it somewhere, you're gonna find it.
Yeah,
maybe.
Because it's what you do.
But can you count on them?
No.
And can you count on them to make a good copy of it too?
Right.
So it's Father's Day.
Yeah, that's the tricky thing too. I don't know if I'm actually going to be available at that time on Father's Day, but I assume it's going to be available for like 24 hours or 48 hours or whatever. I can't believe it's just going to be streamed then and that's it.
Right.
Like a
live
stream. like an actual live concert.
Right. Especially, since it is recorded already. Yeah.
That's what I'm counting on, but I haven't seen any details like that. I assume that by the 20th we'll know more about it. But still, it's very tempting, and I'm pretty sure that I'm just gonna go ahead and pay for it anyway. But as of now, I'm still not sure.
Yeah, if I'm not busy, if I'm not doing anything, I'll just spring for it and I'll watch it. It's something to do.
Yeah, and a lot of these things like Stage It and stuff, you have it for a week.
Mm.
But those things are like alive. They're live, and then you have them. You can start it over again, all for a week. So, I mean, if they follow that same kind of pattern, you think for $17.50 or $20, you should have a window.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm hoping for, because whenever there's some live thing, I always forget. I remember it all month long, forget about it the afternoon of, and then remember it again 15 minutes after it started. So hopefully there will be a window. But anyway, that brings us to the public shows that Jimmy did on the 13th and 14th of May at the Pavilion at Old School Square in Delray Beach, Florida. And I found this graphic of the set list for the first night. And you can see Changes was the starter, and he switched Growing Older But Not Up and replaced it with Wino and I Know.
Cool.
And you can see the other songs. Caroline Jones was.
Is this the first night you said?
Yeah, this is the first night, May 13th. This is Thursday. And so that's why I thought this was kind of cool. Somebody actually got this set list and posted it to Facebook. And so I grabbed a copy of it. Let's see if I can stop share. Oh, I did. It screwed up. Okay. There, now back to that.
It's a good set list. I like that.
And I guess they concentrated on Florida songs. And then I don't know what the set list was for Friday. Actually, I suppose I could look it up, but I wanted to just jump to the Monday, Tuesday shows, which were broadcast on Radio Margaritaville. The first two shows were not, even though I thought they would be. But over the weekend, they did announce that the Monday, Tuesday shows, the second half of the 4 shows, would be broadcast on Radio Margaritaville. And I was able to record it because I found the free version of Radio Margaritaville. So I was able to make clips, and through the miracle of modern day technology, I can actually share these clips with you. Instead of doing a concert montage, I can actually play the clips live, and we can all comment on them after the fact. And what the comment's going to be. Well, it better not be interesting, because this time you are hearing it. You're hearing it, so you can't fake it this time.
Too late. I was already playing.
I will not allow it. And I've got like over a dozen clips, so you can't just say interesting after each one. So there, the gauntlet has been thrown down. The first song for Monday was Changes Again. The second song was Migration, and I found out that Jimmy has a new verse for Migration. And he also mentioned Jerry Jeff Walker and Willis Allen Ramsey in this song. So I included that part before he gets into the new verse. So here's that clip.
Listening to Freddie, Jerry Jeff and Willis sing me their Texas rhyme. Now most of you people I see out here haven't been to a show in a while. Time for some fun. Hell, I think I smell rum. It's great to see all of you smile. We've got a new Maxim Moon, old and new tune, 4 days of parties and fun. I was a boy in a bubble, trying to stay out of trouble. Welcome back to Fun in the Sun.
Next song was Pencil.
Yeah,
That can be said.
but did he just he went full on, changed the whole verse.
Mm-hmm.
Not just a line or to be cute or whatever.
No, he.
I like that.
Yeah, he put some time into that one. That was good.
Hola.
Howdy.
What did she say? Hola?
She said hola for some
Hola?
reason.
Yeah, we do that at work.
You do that work.
I always say
Hola.
when I work all day long. I'm working half my life on the Oracle.
Oh yeah, she's got Oracle stuff that she's meeting about.
Oh my God.
You got what now?
We're launching Oracle this year, but it's going to be postponed because it's not going well.
Oh, you just don't have the right people.
We work with a woman named Indra Jones, I think her name is. Demita. Rebecca.
I'm familiar.
Yeah,
Mimi?
you know Oracle. You know Oracle, don't you know?
No, I know it's a
Mimi Pinkerton?
Yeah. I called. What's your name?
Many.
Who?
Oh, Ripperton. What's your first name?
Minnie.
Minnie Ripperton.
Wow.
Wow.
You're sharing your audio too.
Ripperton is here.
What a tune. What a tune. Do you guys still do a podcast? Or is it, edit this out.
It.
That was
It's live. We're broadcasting
I like how
live.
she thinks Mike is
said,
editing.
No, don't put this out there.
Too late.
No, don't worry. It'll be.
You'll get me in all kinds of trouble. Now Mickey can blackmail me.
But it's live right now. No, I'm just kidding. Could
He
you
almost
see?
threw that bottle at you.
Just a little corner her jaw dropping into the screen.
You should have seen her eye. Yeah.
Well,
She
I think
still
I'm gonna
hasn't
go
figured me
have a
out.
glass of wine.
All right. Oh, you don't? Okay, unless you want me to make you a drink. Do you have wine left?
I haven't drank in a while.
Because I do have a hidden bottle somewhere.
Was this one?
Of course.
Yeah,
Who doesn't?
I hide some, just in case it's an emergency and I have to get a bottle. And I can't tell you right now where that hidden bottle is.
Oh, I thought you did it for magic tricks.
Yeah, well.
Did you say wine?
That doesn't. So now he's gonna leave this on and make me look like an alcoholic.
No. Yeah, maybe.
I gotta hide the wine bottle from the wife.
Yeah,
And it's bad because Kate gets me all these gifts. Every one of them is wine coasters.
everything, up towel, all the puns with wine that they have. And
And I'm like, okay, Kate, do you think I have a problem?
there was an SNL skit like last year or something,
Oh, it was
or earlier this year where
Yeah,
she's
it was earlier this year.
getting all the signs, the signs you hang up with it, all these wine sayings, drinking sayings, and eventually, like the signs just said, "I'm an alcoholic." Yeah, she just.
I forget these are live. I'm gonna have to shut my mouth.
They're not live. They're not live.
He's just pulling your leg.
He's recording, but he'll edit this out because
Please.
he'll edit this out.
I think I've had this conversation. before.
I know Mickey's thinking maybe I can leave some of it in right now.
I've already picked a moment that I'm going to include.
The part about me being a drunk.
No, the
Oh, yeah, that. Okay, two.
Now that's got to go.
Two things I want to include.
All right, let me know if you
Are
need
not
more.
my favorite classes.
What's that? Those aren't.
I thought I looked like Jack Nicholson a little bit.
Are you guys golfing good this
Yeah, but it's Jack Nicholson now.
Oh, you look like Mimi Pinkerton.
Is he golfing well this year?
Yeah, actually, he had
We're in
a
first
good
place.
round. Yeah,
We're in first place.
I'm the one that's not golfing very well.
Is Jimmy Buffett coming in concert?
Well, no, there's nothing.
How
I seriously doubt it this year.
Yeah.
How old is he?
How old is we always have this issue? What year was he born?
He was born in '46.
So
So he's 74.
75. Well, yeah,
Christmas.
it's Christmas Day, guy, baby. Christmas Day, guy.
How much longer can he tour? I think of him, my mom's 2 years older than him. I can't imagine her on tour.
Well, that's why he's the man.
Yeah. Yep.
See, you got Buffett content in there. He is the
Speaking of touring,
yeah.
song 2 was Migration. Song 3 was Pencil Thin Mustache of the third night, May 17th. Song 4 was Knees in My Heart, and Jimmy teases Robert G about something that he did, I guess, on the Friday show. Jimmy calls it Saturday, but I think he's referring to the show on Friday where I guess Robert G left the stage and missed a song or something like that. So here it goes. I'm going to play the clip, and I'm also going to race down for another bottle of Landshark.
We're going to take you on one of our musical melody journeys tonight, and right now we're going to feature the incredible Robert Greenwich back there. You going to stay around for this whole song? I mean, where'd you go? Where did he go on Saturday night? You know him. Come on. We looked around once, and Robert wasn't here, and I went, uh-oh. You know, maybe it's those UFOs that got him. I don't know. You don't know? I don't know. Well, we'll sing about that later. Okay. Well, this right now is a song about forgiveness. Okay, so I'm gonna forgive Robert for not showing up for that one song. I am. See, we don't get to do this at the big show. We can just mess around up here, you know. So I got a question for you. All right, let's go.
And then he starts the song because he's got a question for you. That was song 4. Song 5 was Grown Older But Not Up. And Jimmy comments about the AARP magazine. And he also drops an F-bomb. So this is my favorite clip.
So, and this is a little song that goes out to everybody who has always got that little piece of Peter Pan or Huck Finn or Becky Thatcher in your heart. So this is called Growing Older But Not Up. And yeah, I'm waiting around for that call from AARP, you know, on my surfboard. I want to make the cover. I really do. Maybe one day then that'll be enough. I don't know. No, it won't. It won't. No, I'm not going anywhere yet. I am not growing up, I know that. I may grow older, but fuck that up stuff.
You know, it sounds like Jimmy might have been tipping some wine.
Yeah, he found the hidden bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? He mostly it's okay, but it bothers him a little bit that Greenwich disappeared for that song. He won't stop talking about it.
I didn't do any research on it, so I don't know if it's been commented on in the set list or if maybe it did happen on Saturday and had nothing to do with the show.
Yeah,
maybe they did.
Right,
maybe they did a special rehearsal or something on Saturday.
He's over it, but at the time, it bothered him slightly.
Yeah. And he's okay, but he still had to mention it.
You can tell because he's got to talk about it yet. He's not totally over it.
The next track is the Why No and I Know, and he talks about that same story that he did for Songs You Don't Know by Heart, where he was on the streetcar named Desire. He does talk about that, but they also change up the song. I don't remember hearing it like this, but they give it a New Orleans feel, which I'd never heard them do before, probably because it's a new band and so they can wing it without oh, by the way, I didn't know, but I didn't realize at the time, but this is all acoustic. They don't have any electrical instruments. They don't have electric guitar or electric bass or anything like that. It's all acoustic. So I guess that's kind of why they could give him more of a piano feel because the band's not as big. But anyway, here's the Why No and I Know.
The Monday night crowd's getting good here. I like this. None of us have been out in a while. It's obvious. So, as a lot of you know, I came out of the Gulf Coast, wound up in New Orleans, then Jerry Jeff took me to Key West and wound up down in the French Caribbean. Who gets to live like that? I don't know, but thank you for it. And this is the song we were playing around with just when we were trying to figure out what to do out here. And we thought, I wrote this song sitting in actually the streetcar named Desire. There really was such a thing. And it was back in my early days living in the French Quarter. And it was, Tennessee Williams wrote that great story about it, and it was a movie. But it really was a streetcar that went down Desire Street. And then there was not a big push on, like, attractions in those days. And they typically in New Orleans, they just parked the damn thing next to the market. And I just sat on it for a long time and wrote a lot of songs, kind of conjure up, Tennessee Williams, Flannery O'Connor, and all those people like that. And listening to Alan Toussaint and the Neville Brothers, Irma Thomas and Frogman Henry. So we decided to do this song in memory of all those folks and with that wonderful background New Orleans groove. This is called the Wino and I Know. The ice cream man, he's a hillbilly fan. Got 78s by Hank Snow.
I can't do fade outs the way I've got it set up, so that's just the end of the clip. I left it playing thinking that I would fade out underneath, but screw it, I'm just stopping it. But anyway, I thought there was a really cool version of that song.
That was cool. That sounded great. The instrumentation was really good.
I guess since I brought it up that I should spell out that they had Mac McAnally, Eric Darkin, Michael Utley, and Robert Greenwich, I think, and John Lovell. That was the band. And Jimmy referred to them as the Vaccinated Reefers instead of the Coral Reefer Band. And there's no explanation of why they didn't have the full band. I guess they were saying that it was a smaller stage to begin with, so I guess they couldn't have the full band, but no background singers, no electric guitar. I was kind of surprised they didn't have a bass, but when listening to it, I didn't notice that it wasn't there. I mean, they had a pretty full sound, but I was surprised after the fact to realize they didn't even have a bass player.
Huh.
They
I thought it sounded good.
Yeah, they did. The next song was
real quick.
I just wanted to point out, here's the Cafe du Bon. It's
Oh,
dark
cool.
kid. So it's just a great song. I would love to get a copy of that whole thing. I gotta listen to that.
Well, I can make you a copy. I've got my copy. It doesn't sound great because I was using the free version of Radio Margaritaville, so it's not the quality I'm used to from paying for the high quality stream.
Oh, I wanted to hear that whole version. I love that song, and of course I do nothing but sing the song when we're in New Orleans, because I end up going like 3 times in 4 years or whatever. No, 1 time and then twice in a couple years. But since 2011 or whatever, 3 times.
Next song is Woman Going Crazy on Caroline Street, and Caroline Jones was brought on stage to add vocals. I've got a clip of that basically because of the intro, because Jimmy talks about getting a DUI on Caroline Street.
Here she comes. Caroline Jones and her beautiful 12-string Taylor guitar.
How we doing?
Homegrown talent right here, I'm telling you. So this is a little song. Caroline said, I want to sing on this song. And I said, well, you know, it's I just wanted to tell everybody did not know Caroline when I wrote this song.
It's a little off-brand for me.
It was a little, yeah, I know, it's a little off-brand. Well, Key West was a little off-brand for everybody in those days. But there's a street in Key West called Caroline Street, which, let's say I've gotten into a few little scrapes and trouble. It's the only place. This was years ago. I'm going to confess something tonight. Oh, God. All right, okay. I got a DUI on a bicycle in Key West in 1978. What can I say? That, you know, the good thing is I knew the cop, and he directed me to get in the car, and he would take me home. The bicycle, he did not give a damn about. So anyway, that happened on Caroline Street, among many, many other things. So I just wanted you to know what you're getting in for to sing on this song here, Caroline.
Oh, I know.
Okay, you know. Okay, you got it. All right. So this is, look, we're going down to Caroline Street. If anybody wants to go to Key West right now.
Song after that was Cheeseburger in Paradise, and Caroline Jones stuck around for that. And they talked about having Impossible Burgers the day before on Sunday. Yeah. And a lot of people were saying that's heresy. How dare you mention Impossible Burgers when about to sing Cheeseburger in Paradise? I don't have a clip of it because, you know, that's basically what it would be, was what I just said. So next song was Son of a Sailor, then First Look, which was cool to hear, Volcano, and then Mac McAnally took over for Little Martha. And I've got just a little bit of his intro because I thought what he said was kind of cool.
He also happens to be a pretty good storytelling barroom.
Oh, never mind. I did the wrong intro. That's later on when he does Back Where I Come From. This Little Martha intro I included because Jimmy and Mac have a bit of funny dialogue about the old days. That's this clip.
He also happens to be a pretty good storytelling barroom troubadour too. I know that from many, many years, many, many moons ago. Judge Roy Beans, Eastern Shore, Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah. I got an old picture of us from there. We seemed happy.
Burn it. Burn that photo. Okay. I'm turning you over to Mac. I'm going to get a libation and get ready for the second half of the show. How about you? This is the best Monday night I've had in a long time. How about you?
Song after that was Gulf Coast Girl, with obviously Caroline Jones coming back on stage. And then Jimmy and Caroline Jones sang Come Monday together. Then they did Jolly Man Sing. and Nautical Wheelers, which was cool to hear. And then Mac solos again with, no, actually they don't. Mac and Jimmy sing Back Where I Come From, and I included this little bit of Mac's intro.
We're proud to be back where we come from, the stage, playing for people.
I just like that. Everybody thought he was going to say a local reference, but then he just said, "We're glad to be back on the stage."
Yeah.
Here's the next song was Pirate Looks at 40, then Southern Cross, Finns, and Margaritaville, and that closed off the show proper. And then they came back for encores. The first encore was One Particular Harbor, and I've got an intro of this, and I've forgotten why I included it, matter of fact. I didn't write a note down why I included this song, so it's going to be news to me.
Must be good.
I gotta tell you, we've all had to sit things out, but man, does it feel good to get in front of a crowd like you. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what the clip was. It's just Jimmy again expressing his great joy on being back on stage again. The final...
you missed your chance, Mick, to say interesting.
Oh.
That's right. That would have been great.
Oh, that would have.
Yeah, that would have been.
I should have thrown a chat at you really quick.
It would have been great. Final song of the night was Costa Mar.
Do it over.
Yeah.
Take two.
Final song of the night was Costa Marseille. And he introduced it by mentioning the Songs You Don't Know by Heart deal again, that his second daughter, his middle child, was involved in. And he referred to it as a TV show, which cracked me up. He called it a TV show that she put together. But
he's so old.
He sounds almost 75.
I don't have a clip of that, but I do have a clip of the song performance because it was really weird. He did the first verse and then he disappears, and I don't know. Did he forget the lyrics? Did he decide to, wander around and shake people's hands? Excuse me, because there's this gap. There's no vocals. It's just the band playing. And then Caroline Jones comes in, and I'm still wondering, was she covering for him, or was it she just singing because it was her time to sing that part of the song? But anyway, here's the clip.
How could it be to feel this way again? Doesn't it?
So what do you think?
Yeah, it's hard to say. It seems like he just forgot, unless it was supposed to be her chance to jump in and she just missed it.
Yeah, she might have screwed up.
Yeah.
Or there's no screw up and he just decided not to sing it. That was odd. It was funny.
I was actually
playing harmonica.
Yeah, the question was actually about the harmonica. What did you think about the appearance of
Oh, yeah, you know what?
harmonica?
Yeah, that was really cool. And I thought I recall like that Eric Darkin plays that, right?
No.
No?
No, he doesn't. I found out that it was Carolyn Jones playing that.
That was my guess. It was
Oh,
her.
wow. I thought he did it, but okay.
Because just either the weekend before or just that morning, someone had commented on the Buffett News page on Facebook that isn't it about time that Jimmy had a harmonica player in the band again? And I was thinking at the time, no, he can't. But then after hearing that, an actual harmonica show up in the song, I'm going, yeah, he probably should, because it sounds so good in that song.
Yeah, that song there's a few of them that it just sounds right.
So I think it would be better if one of the existing band members would learn to play harmonica instead of bringing on somebody just to play harmonica.
Right.
I think that would feel better. But at first I was saying, no, he can't bring in harmonica just for the sake of harmonica. But now I'm thinking, yes, he should bring back a harmonica player. He should include a harmonica player because that sounded so good. Anyway, that's the Monday show. And the Tuesday show started with changes again. Pencil Thin Mustache, Migration, Grapefruit, Juicy Fruit, Woman Going Crazy on Caroline Street, come Monday. And the notable song for this night was Everybody's Talking, the old 70s song, which is also on Meet Me in Margaritaville. But it was cool to hear again, and Jimmy likes that song. And the next song was Little Miss Magic, and I've got a clip of that because Jimmy's got a story about Savannah.
Now, in the midst of the old pandemic, we all were trying to figure out what to do. And as a traveling man, I thought, how am I going to deal with this shit? And as a sailor, I just thought, well, I have been on a lot of ocean voyages that started out with a party at the dock, and you're either hungover or else there's a storm or something breaks on the boat, and you're out there going, what am I doing out here? I could be having eggs Benedict at the Coconut Grove Hotel. I'm going 1,000 miles. And you have to slap yourself in the face and say, hey, calm down here. Just go with it. And that's kind of the way I did it. And so in the middle of it, still, we weren't on the road or anything, so my middle daughter and a friend of hers came to me and they said, you should be doing something like the songs you don't ever do, and we're going to find out what they are. So they put it up on the web and said, what songs do you want to hear my dad do that he doesn't do? And in about an hour, we got 10,000 set lists. And I went, man, I better get to work here. And out of that came Songs You Don't Know by Heart, and which is a collection of songs that was a video that my daughter Delaney did, and so it really worked for me, and I think it worked for a lot of people out there. And so I thought I'd do a couple of them tonight because this is a song about my oldest daughter, and I've written, you got to write songs about your kids and your wife and all that stuff because that's part of what you do. And this is called Little Miss Magic, and this is Little Miss Magic is here in the audience tonight, and she's a little older than that now, but I have to ask her to forgive me because at this time we were kind of living in St. Bart's off and on, and it was a different place down there. It was just sailors, and there's a great place in St. Bart's called Le Select, and it's a bar and the local bar. So when I'd go out on adventures or else things that I considered work, at that time when Savannah would come down and stay with me, I didn't have any babysitters, so I trusted the local firemen on the island to babysit. I just thought that was a logical step, You've got first responders in there, but they tended to spend a lot of time in the bar drinking rum and playing pinball machines. And I have to say that Savannah Buffett kicked their ass on the pinball machines. And so it all worked out for the better. And so this is a little song called Little Miss Magic. Yeah.
That's cool.
Son of a Sailor is next, and I've got a clip from that just because Jimmy almost played the wrong guitar.
I almost started that song with only 6 strings. Oh, God almighty, what was I thinking about? We've liberated this old Gil 12-string from the closet and getting her back to work one time. So you got to have a 12-string guitar to play this song. Don't you think, Mr. Utley? Yeah, because we're going sailing. This is my sailing career started from down here in the Coconut Grove. At Monty Trainer's Dock. Yeah, that's where we set out from.
The next song was Volcano, then Little Martha, Cheeseburger in Paradise, Gulf Coast Girl, and Down the Road, which I guess is a Mac song. I can't say I've ever heard it before. But,
yeah, I think Chesney, wasn't it?
Oh, okay.
Chesney?
Yep. That's why Mick's not heard it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a good song, though.
But everybody loved it because it was Mac and Caroline Jones singing together, and it really did sound good, but I hadn't heard the song before. I assumed it was just a Mac song. The next song is Last Mango in Paris. I included this because Jimmy's got another Key West story.
Man, I like that song. All right. Speaking of down the road, we're heading back down A1A and the Overseas Highway down there to check in with the spirit of Captain Tony Terracina. I asked you earlier if you've been to Key West. A lot of people raised their hand. How many people have been to Captain Tony's? What a character, you know. What a guy to meet in again those early days. And there's a chapter of our friendship that goes something like this. At one point, Captain Tony actually became the mayor of Key West, Florida, and I also was involved with that a little bit, but before he ran once, and I was his campaign manager. So I don't mess around with politics much these days because I'm not very good at it. So Captain Tony was running for mayor the first time, and we were going to make a commercial. And so I always love going through the Key West Cemetery and look at the epitaphs on there. There are some really weird people buried in that cemetery, and their last thoughts are very strange. And so I went to Captain Tony and I said, there's his tombstone over in the corner of the cemetery. And I don't know who the guy was, but his epitaph was, I told you I was sick. It's down there. I mean, I'm not making this up. It's there. So, you know, I don't know why, but I said to Captain Tony, see, it's like we could take this and say that, you know, the politics are, it's sick and things are going, we got to heal the place. And we got our asses kicked. And that's when I retired from writing any jingles for anybody else in it. But, and just went back to being a great fan. And, of course, the next election, Captain Tony won. And I love any town where a bartender is mayor. Out of this pandemic, maybe we should look at that a little more. You know, they send in, move City Hall to the bar. That's what I say, you know.
The next song was Trying to Reason with Hurricane Season. And after the line, I can't run at this pace very long, Jimmy laughs and says, I was 22. And the next song is Nautical Wheelers again, but I included the intro to this version because he had another interesting story about Key West.
I like the fact that over 4 days here I've seen people like dancing in the pods. I mean, I think one day that will get in a song or some way or another like that because dancing is part of life. And
I thank my mother for sending me and my sisters to dance school, and I won the jitterbug contest in Mobile one time. Me and my sister Laura, yeah, we did. Anyway, dancing is a part of life. And again, when I first got to Key West, I'm walking home from the Chart Room bar. I'm walking home from work one night. Yeah. And you can get in trouble in Key West if you're walking home from work one night. And I always passed by this little place down. It was the old City Hall. And at that point, it was like an American Legion Hall where they had the Nautical Wheelers, were a square dancing group. And they would have square dancing in there. So one night, with a little rum in me, I decided to go in and meet the Nautical Wheelers and do a little square dance. This is way before line dancing was ever invented. Now, I think line dancing is probably the byproduct of square dancing. But anyway, people were having so much fun dancing. You got to dance your way through life. And
next song was Pirate Looks at 40, then Southern Cross and Fins, and that saw out, he did band intros and then did Margaritaville, and that saw out the show proper. And then he came back for One Particular Harbor as the first encore, and then Flora Days and Tin Cup Chalice. And I've got one more clip. It's from Fins. Whoops, it already played. I've got one more clip. It's from Fins, and I include it because he talks about the pandemic and about how great it is to be back on stage again. And he also, if you heard the Margaritaville podcast, the latest Margaritaville podcast, it's an interview with the guy that's kind of arranged this show, and Jimmy calls him out from the stage. It's a guy named Dave. I can't remember his last name.
you didn't think we were going to get away with not getting your fins up tonight, did you? Well, before we do this, the way things happened is funny. The way we actually got to this place is my handyman and my property manager up in Palm Beach, Dave, comes to shows here many times, and I tested him on whether this would be a good place for us to play. That Dave takes really good care of my house, and I knew that he went down here, and I made him. I told him, I will pay your bar bill, but go down and tell me how it is. So to Dave, thank you very much for getting us here. The people that run this beautiful, beautiful little place, I got to tell you, we go all the way around, but at this point in this time, I got to tell you, it's actually true. We will all go out and have a lot of fun things happening, but there's something magical in the air about this first step in with you people in that audience getting out and us getting up here and playing. That's isn't going to happen again for a while. So thank you. Cherish the moment. And get them fins up.
And there you go. There's my concert roundup, my first concert roundup in a year and probably another year before that too.
But that was a sweet concert roundup. That's like clips right in the middle of it and everything, and
yeah,
live
discussion
live.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I was kind of looking forward to this, knowing that I could play the clips live and see your reactions. And I was awfully happy to find out that I could share audio without sharing video. And now I can click the little stop share button, so you can't hear my computer anymore.
Oh, and you had the fade outs and everything. That was awesome.
It kills me that it's a crazy song, Nautical Wheelers, that he wrote that. I mean, that's cool. That is so cool that he wrote.
But one of those things, he just happened upon it, and it became a song. That was
right. And it was a long time before I learned from you guys what Nautical Wheelers was. And I always liked the song. It's just that's just songwriting. That's just so cool that we can do that.
But there was a lot of that in those early songs like that, right? He was finding that inspiration everywhere.
Yeah, that's a lot of story songs.
When I got into him, I just loved what he wrote. I don't know what he's writing about that much. I don't even dream of just being on the sea or anything. But the way he wrote about all this stuff, the stuff he knew. It was, you couldn't, you had to like it. So it's always been true.
Yeah, it just made, I don't know, made sense. It was very descriptive. But hit home for me, I always liked, beach, hot weather, and all that stuff. So
I thought you were gonna say you love square dancing and waltz time.
No, in fact, I hated square dancing. In fact, at St. Mary's School, grade school, there was a phys ed class, and they made us square dance in phys ed. It was a whole thing.
We had to do it on Richard too.
Really? I don't remember Richard.
Yeah,
But
I seem to remember that.
It wasn't quite formal square dancing, but it was a kind of do-si-do thing.
No, this was square dance. We had to learn all the stuff, and you had to do all those dumb do-si-do moves and whatnot. And
yeah, when I was younger, like
partner, just like the cartoon. Bow to your corner.
Swing your partner around and round. Swing your dozies upside down or whatever.
Bar to the feller across the way.
Yeah, that was a thing. They did that in school, and I also have the Michigan State arm of the family, of course, square danced. Well, the Bad Axe connection. Square dance. I think they might have met in a square dance club, college or something. So, of course, we always had to do square dance. When the family got together and learned.
Where's the video for that?
What was that? The Alamand lift? That's the arm locking thing where you twirl around.
Yeah, I don't know. And then go back to your
promenade. You had the promenade, right? You had to hold hands and then walk across.
First you come in and you bow and curtsy.
Yes.
And then you go back to your quarter. There's a whole set of rules.
Yep. No, I had a class. This was a thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get tested on it and everything?
Yes, it was. We got graded. It was a class. Dancing.
Mike square dance with your usual move.
Yes. It was forced square dancing. Really, you didn't have a choice. You had to do it.
I did also learn to waltz in school too. So I can waltz to nautical wheelers if I want.
Yeah, that's true.
And
you can waltz to a square dancing song.
Green and Dumb. But yeah, I only learned that because I was part of the teachers put on a play, Cinderella. And then because we've been through this, right? Because since I own a leisure suit, I was part of the ballroom dancers in the back.
Wow.
Because is anybody own a suit? No, I have a leisure suit,
Good enough.
I wore my leisure suit. That's what
Why weren't you Prince Charming?
I danced with Tracy because we were the same height. About.
Did you see Joe in his leisure suit with his
a beige
pants and
a kind of brownish beige leisure suit.
Nice.
The cuffs over the jacket.
Attracting all the chicks.
Joe was styling.
All the foxes.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was crazy. But I'm grateful that I learned how to do a dance. I could do it today pretty much. It's not that it's that hard. But we had little routines to do. But it was cool. I'm much more proud to have learned that than square dancing. I guess that's
square dancing hasn't served me anything for the rest of my life. But
right. I bowed.
Except to know all about that Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Do you?
Yeah, you know what?
Watch it?
It did help knowing what square dancing was. Yeah, I did appreciate that cartoon even more.
Right.
But I'm like, we should square dance like this, where the guy just telling us what to do, like Simon Says.
Like those hillbillies running through the.
when I DJ St. Mary's dances with my sisters there, I would do not Simon Says, but I would tell them to do different things during the dance. Now dance on one leg. I probably got that from Bugs Bunny a little bit. Now switch partners. And everybody, they're really serious, and they'd all be dancing and looking up at me on the stage, waiting for the next command.
Throw me a $1 bill.
Yeah. I was just trying to come up with stuff. It was hilarious. They did everything I said. What a bunch of dumbasses.
They had no idea.
Yeah, I know. They had fun. DJing St. Mary's dances.
Kids are dumb.
That was a great little. That sounded good. That stuff you played, Mickey. I mean, it sounded good in that. If you, I wish I was there. For a smaller show like that.
Yeah,
stick and all that. Just, it's a bummer.
I forgot to bring up when Jimmy was talking about songs you don't know by heart and the older songs. Some woman was yelling out for Bama Breeze.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know if you picked up on it, but it was like,
I didn't hear that.
I was thinking how ridiculous that was, and then I'm going, that song did come out a while ago. Sad to say, it did come out a while ago. It could be considered an older song.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, time is just flying by.
It was what? Take the Weather With You?
I believe so.
Yeah.
See, it's been such a long time. I don't even remember the album.
I'm pretty sure
that's been out for a while.
I suppose I could look it up.
Take the Weather With You.
Oh yeah, that's right. I said it wrong.
All right, guys.
All right, gentlemen.
Yeah, this is usually when
enough fun.
Yeah, I know. We go through the filters.
We've totally
I'm gonna have to go to the
devolved into nothing.
I don't want to go to the restroom and then come back just to say goodbye.
Right.
Well,
It's all awkward.
I gotta take the stupid filter off of this.
Yeah, or otherwise he'll be there when you go up to the music next time.
Wait. How do you get rid of the filters?
Just go to the top and click none. There we go. Now it has to, because that's gonna be a really bad edit to go with me in a dumb mustache.
Yep.
Of course, it'll be a bad edit to not have any lights on too.
Alexa, turn the house lights on.
Quick! They'll never know.
Bye, everybody.
All right. See you guys.
Have a good, happy Memorial Day.
That's right. It's our Memorial Day show. So have a lovely, restful,
and happy birthday
Memorial Day.
Happy
and
birthday
happy birthday to Mike.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
We'll see you guys.
We'll see you guys.
Bye-bye.
Okay, how do you do this? Leave. Let's see you, man.
When you live on the North Coast, you manage your time. Gets the best of 3 months, you gotta